Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening all. Okay, most teams are here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. Okay, so we will continue with our presentations. So Vaishali, Bellary, we are ready. Okay, fine, sure, we can start. Kavita Computers is ready now as well. Okay, great. We'll start. We'll go with Vaishali, Bellary, and then Kavita Computers in that order, and then Raichur. Okay, so let's get started. So in order, Vaishali, then Bellary, then oh sorry, okay, Vaishali made the same thing. Sorry. So Vaishali and then Kavita Computers, then Raichur, then Chirag Infotech, then SH Systems. This thing, right? So this is the order. So Vaishali, let's start with you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, screen is visible, sir.
No.
Share screen.
Did Srishti Infotech present last time?
Screen is green color.
I don't think Srishti Infotech presented in the last class, right?
No, sir. We don't.
Okay. Okay. So after Vaishali, Srishti, you will go next.
Okay, sir.
Screen. Now it is visible.
Yes, we can see the screen. And please let us know which project you are going to talk about.
Sir. Good afternoon, sir. We are from Vaishali.
Yes. Which project is this? Which case study is this?
XR in case study. First case study, sir.
Okay.
XR in higher risk in
Mhm.
XR in higher risk industry, sir.
Okay.
ಈಗ ವೈಶಾಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೆಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು ಇವ್ರು ಏನು ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಕವಿತಾ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ವೈಶಾಲಿ ಬೋತ್ ಕವಿತಾ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಸೋಮಜಿತ್
Our team saw, sir. I am Akil.
ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ
The multiple conversations happening. I think one person should speak. Yeah. So tell me which project is this? Project number 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
XR in high risk industry, sir.
And who, just before you start, can you please tell me who your L2s are?
Altaf, sir.
Okay, sure. Go ahead, please.
What is XR training? XR training refers to training solution that extend reality through a headset, mobile phone, or tablet. Essential XR extended the reality be experienced by either merging the virtual and real world or by creating a fully immersive experience. Instead of traditional training materials like PowerPoint, XR technologies offer a more immersive experience for learners that is both safe and engaging. Use of XR training in high-risk industry. XR technology is safe, scalable training method that avoids real-world risk through augmented reality AR, virtual reality VR, or mixed reality. XR programs can safely train learners and technical skills. safety, machinery, and more. Next slide will be continue our teammate Hira.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon. Yeah.
Sir, I'm Hina, Shazia Hina Kausar from Vaishali Computers. Yes, sir. Sir, as we have known about what is XR in training and what are the uses, so here are the three types of XR technology, that is augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. In augmented reality, here in this training, it adds a digital elements to a real world in environment, also in interactive. 3D computers generated objects can be used by learners in AR to interact onto a software study. Skills such as productive knowledge, multi-step tasks, technical skills, onboarding are ideal trainings in AR augmented reality. In virtual reality, in this it is fully immersed in an experience where it creates an artificial environment for the user. Here we can shift learners to a new location where they can come over with the computer generated objects and interact with people and items around themselves. We can also see the technical skills, scenario based learning situations, and onboarding where the scenario is fully effective in case of VR. So, mixed reality. To blend physical and digital worlds, VR creates a both AR and VR such type of XR uses advanced computer technology, graphics, and input system where it admits the learners to interact and coexist with the physical and digital objects in real time. Here are some benefits of using XR for high-risk scenario training. So, to alleviate the risk involved with training in high-risk industries, the XR training programs can help below, like to protect property and assets, the right of a person to protect one's property with reasonable force against another person. And in assets, it is a component of financial planning internet to protect one assets from creditor claims, and in reduce the number of learner mistakes, and in realistic skill practice, and also in ensure long-term knowledge retention. And here, protect property and assets. To avoid harm and usage of real-life equipment for training, XR can stimulate and equipment in a realistic true life to manner. In reducing the number of learner mistakes, while the learners make the mistakes, so to reduce that, we are using a risk-free environment. And in realistic skills practice, here it provides an environment that feels accurate in terms of equipment, setting, and people. Next slide will be continued by Anusha, our teammate.
Good evening, sir. Myself Anusha, and I am continuing with the benefits explained by my teammate and ensuring long-term knowledge retention. In the sense, here learn by doing concept where the learners can learning the things with the help of XR. For them, what the skills needed to play the role correctly, they are learning with the XR. And here XR training solutions. One is driver simulation training. With the help of XR, before only the trainer will get to know how to drive and how to drive safely and how to deliver the packages safely and efficiently. And also he came to know how much speed he have to drive, and also he is learning the risk like pedestrian crossings also. And second one is complex machinery training. Instead of knowing the motor and additional parts of the motor, here XR is allowing them to the learners inner working objects and learning to know how to operate and fix the problems. And next slide will be explained by my teammate Sunita.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Myself, Sunita. I'm from Vaishali Computers.
Yes.
Yes. The third training solution is a fire safety solution. In this environment, learners will experience the realistic work setting with a real life sound, sights, and equipment. They can learn with a different color flashing lights means that and observe where the important equipment is located, such as extinguishers, cylinders, etc. 360-degree VR for fire safety training helps developing and develop the skills and knowledge necessary for handling the fire. Next is how XR training can increase your business value proportion. In this, we have 3 points: training tool, educative tool, and reduce wastage. Training tool. The modern companies are finding an increase in their business value proposition by investing in employee training. By Yes, by providing impactful real-time scenario training to the employees across the corporate verticals, this has placed companies in a business leading position. Employees can interact with the machines, gain the knowledge, increase the productivity, cater to company needs, and help the business formulate in a winning strategy. Educative tool. Businesses are using immersive technologies like XR as a wonderful educative tool. Employees can be trained through XR based user manuals to understand the know how of the product is and its a usage. Risk-free training, safer learning environment, and it reduces the investment cost in that on the training and error handling, increasing the product knowledge, and much more can be added with the use of XR in a training. And also immersive technologies that not only enhances the learner's experience but also have long lasting and enriching impact on business revenue. The third point is reduce wastage. By implementing XR technologies in their workspaces, business also contribute towards the global waste reduction and save on investing in company resources like teaching staff, study materials, training tools, etc. Next is the marketing. When it comes to marketing any of our products, we have to focus on some points before promoting it. Uh, understanding the audience, knowing your product, prepare to education and promoting. Understanding audience. The first step in any successful marketing initiative is to understand to whom we are marketing. So you need to identify the target market. Who is your ideal customers? In order to be successful, your product has to have some demand, which also means that it needs to meet the customer needs. Knowing your product, you not only need to understand your audience, you also need to have an intimate understanding of your product. What is your product? How it is working? How much does it cost? What are the challenges it addresses? And how it is better than your competitors? And one all should have a knowledge on answer these questions. Prepare to educate. Any new product that launches a high degree of customer education in order to be successful. You need to help your customer understand not just what your product is, but also how it is helpful for their life. And last one is promoting. Promoting the product is a major part. Yeah, in promoting, we can use digital marketing, email marketing, targeting the social medias, guest posting in the industry related sites, utilizing the industry influencers, attending the conferences, providing workshop sessions, and using the testimonials from the current happy customers. All these are used in promoting our product. Next is measuring the success. Measuring success contains some of the following steps. The sales indicator, net income ratio, profit, customers, employee satisfaction, and final is your satisfaction. Sales indicator, the volume of a frequency of sales can be provided data on overall business success. You can break this down by sales to the new customers, sale to the existing customers, profit per sale, which product or a service makes the most money, or any other categories that might be important to your business. Keeping track of all these numbers can provide visibly insight for the other actions. For example, if you see that your sales is uh, dropping in existing customers suddenly, you have to investigate that why it has happened. And next is the net income ratio, the ratio or the profit. The profit is the money left over after operating expenses or subtract from the revenue. But you should always aim to grow your profit. If you are losing the money, look at the ways to trim the expenses or configure the operation. Third is the customers. A customer, a growing customer base means your business meeting a target audience needs and creating the happy customers. So consider offering the referral incentives to help attract new customers, and this helps to gauge the current customer satisfaction. Employee satisfaction. Your employees are the most important part of your company. This lays groundwork of employee satisfaction that transfers into the increase of customer satisfaction. And the last is the your satisfaction. If you are not happy, then it will tackle down your employees and then to the customer. Make sure make sure periodically review the state of operation to determine if you are satisfied with the business is heading. So
Okay.
here we have one video related to the XR in training industry. Can I play this video, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I hear it. Volume.
Bring in Model 5A. Hi, everyone.
Oh, hey, what do you think?
Great. Let's call in Darren.
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Darren, we were wondering, could we change the color of the upholstery?
Oh, yeah, definitely. How about blue?
For me.
With this video, I conclude that XR can be useful in many ways other than training. Employees these days can practice their work among the high-risk machineries using XR in risk-free environment. So they learn more and more related to their work. XR is the one of the best creation which I saw in this world. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you thank you all for the presentation. I think it was interesting for sure. Firstly, good teamwork, because all of you, different people presented. So each one of you presented on certain topics and themes, so which is good as a part of the presentation. There were research done in terms of the video, research done in terms of the use case of XR in training, and it is very true that in the training industry, I think XR can be really helpful, and you pick the right topic and you pick the right theme, right? So I think there's a good job done there, right? What could be improved in the entire presentation is, while you put in a lot of effort, you put in a lot of materials together. I think what is important is one, which I told during the last class also to rest of the teams as well. When you are presenting, you should be not just reading like a book, because otherwise it appears that you have something in front, you just read, you miss out, you read again. So that's one area where you can definitely focus on. And secondly, a lot of theory has been added here, right? So more than the practical use cases, I think a lot of the theory has been added. So 80% of your slides were all bookish theory. What can XR do? What can this do? What happens? So, which we all know. The case study was choose an industry, which you have chosen. That is correct. Training is an industry. Then the second portion was build a solution around it. So after choosing the industry, what are the business cases you will want to solve? So while in the presentation, bits and pieces, you picked about, okay, XR can be used in here and there, but the point is the rest remaining was all theory. It was all collection of different theory, and put together. Research, yes, because obviously you have been able to put together, but then the theory doesn't help, because theory you can read in the books as well. The purpose of these classes are to ensure that you are able to think beyond. You are able to think beyond what is there in the book and actually come with a solution, right? Then again, the last two parts, how will you market it and what will be the measure of success? In the slides, you mentioned that there are different ways of marketing. Before marketing, it is important to understand the customer behavior. It is important to understand what the customer wants. We all know that. That is nothing new, right? Everybody in the world knows that, for marketing, that is what you need to do. But what are you doing specifically to market this? A, B, C, D. What are those things you are doing to market XR, and how? Why? That's important. That was missing. And measure of success, again, the same thing. It was all theoretical. Employee satisfaction, if you are not happy, otherwise, how will the organization be happy? These are all very good philosophical stuff. It's a philosophy, right? How are you going to measure that? In a business, doesn't want philosophy. Business wants action. Business wants exactly how you would want to measure. So if you tell me that, okay, I need to measure X, Y, Z growth in revenue, I want to measure so many people worked on a project, so many people were skilled enough, so many people the industry grew by X, Y, Z percentage, then I will feel that, okay, there's a way you are thinking of the business solution and your way to and you're presenting, right? But just having a theoretical and a philosophical points may not help in kind of making this presentation tighter. So I think that is my feedback, and this is feedback not only for the group but also for the L2 trainer as well. I think the more coaching and guidance needs to be given to the team in order how to build a business case. And ideally, every team before they present, the L2 trainers or the mentors, they should go through it. They should also coach the teams and then let the teams present. Otherwise, it reflects on you as well, right? So this is actually a feedback for the L2 as well. Right. Okay. So I think from going forward, when we have more such classes and more such trainings, etc., I think please go through it and understand what the question is. Talk business, not theory, not philosophy. Right? Talk business, talk theory, and come up with exactly what you would want to do. Right? While theory is important, and you can cover that in the first 5 minutes, because obviously we all need to understand what we need to do. But then how would you do it is important, right? But having said that, I really want to thank all of you, because I think all of you put together a lot of effort. There was a good teamwork. There was a lot of research that was done. and all of you took turns to kind of explain things, right? It is all good. It is just that from this good, we need to make it better, and from better, we need to make it best, right? I think that's the feedback from me.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Next up is Srishti Infotech.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And after Srishti Infotech, KTC Hubli can present, because last time they haven't present.
So can we share the screen, sir?
Yes.
Is it sharing, sir?
Yes, it's showing. Just tell me which project is this?
So we selected the case study of event management. So
Okay, case study number 2. Okay, fine. And who is your L2?
Ashwin, sir.
Ashwin?
Yes, sir, I'm available.
Okay,
sir.
okay, you are there. Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. I'm Anita, and my team member Sumant and Rahul. Today we are going to present case study on a car launch event using virtual reality.
I think you'll have to speak up a little bit close, because the voice is echoing. So I don't know. Maybe you have to be near the computer or something. I don't know.
And here we are seeing overview of what we are presenting, industrial information, planning of the event, and the benefits of virtual reality in the event, and the success measuring.
Your voice is still echoing. You know, it's coming as an echo.
Sorry for here. There is a lot of network problem here due to heavy rains.
Okay,
So,
okay.
So we are a little bit on adjusting the volumes.
No problem. I think your voice came very clear. So
Yes.
maybe somebody who can be near, or maybe some mic, I don't know, headphone or something. I don't know.
No, if I be with them, I'm attending from my mobile. They'll get an echo and a dual this thing, sir. So that is the reason I'm staying out.
Okay, fine. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, please present. Start your presentation.
Here we are looking overview of industrial information and planning of the event, and what are the benefits of virtual reality in the event, and how we success measuring the success. Virtual reality in automobile industries. In automobile industries, car launch event is very much most important in the marketing of the vehicles. So this is in the single platform, we are reaching the many customers. We are reaching the many customers, and it will impact on the customers to buy the car. And here we are looking the solutions of the solutions which we are to virtual reality in car launch event compared to the physical event. And let's see virtual prototype designing. So in physical event, it is costly compared to the physical event. And in the single platform, we can reach many area and also many number of customers. And it is time and money management. And we can provide detailed distribution of a vehicle for the customers about the features and interior designing. And so we can also provide virtual showrooms, and we can also present other cars in that showroom. And it is easy to maintain the event. The next slide will be continued by Rahul.
Good, sir. Next slide about event planning. Like, one of the things we have to do, like in our event, like virtual reality event. When the customer interacts with the virtual world, you can create some information like info, navigation, everything will be provided to you by the exhibitor.
Sorry, just bring your mouth closer to the computer, so that and speak there, so that it's easier. Yeah, probably the voice will be better.
Am I audible, sir, now?
Much better.
I will continue. Like event planning, yeah. We have to plan an event in such a way like when the user interacts with the virtual world, he has to get some information like navigating, info, and other things we have to get. So we have to make reach of that information to him in those virtual world also. Now we have goals, target audience, virtual event platform, and event strategy. The main goal is of ours is like increase the productivity of selling of real products. Real car we have to sell. We have to increase that product of sell also by these virtual events. We will make this virtual events where a user can interact with those things and he can buy if he is interested later. Such goals we have here. And the next one is target audience. Like we will target many audience through ads, and also we will send mails to them. Like they can use if they are interested to. Nowadays we have such like if it's such a shoe, it will be displayed in every apps. Like whatever we use, everywhere it will be shown. So such like that we will do. Like that mailing and all ads we will show and we will make them interact with us. And next one is virtual event platform. If we want to host that event, we need a platform. Like we are not interested in doing a platform here. We will take some platform which is already created. We will buy services from them and we will use it. Then next one is event strategy. Here we will take some sponsors like tickets also. Like we will create a gold class, silver class, and diamond class. Likewise, we will create a gold class means not first we have silver class. Yeah, silver class in normal cars. A simple car will be displayed in that silver classes. Like in gold classes, the next level cars, which is of higher cost. In diamond level, the next one. Like we will make groups so that we can make them take more tickets, like purchase tickets, and we also get income from that. The next one. The use of virtual reality. Yeah, virtual reality has become now one of the important point in car manufacturers, manufacturing equipment. Virtual reality has become one of the important term here. They are using now 3D showrooms. They will present the interior and exterior of the cars, and also the customer can drive, like a test drive from in home itself. In home itself, we can test drive, which is much safer than in reality. Another thing in virtual reality, they will provide a driving classes. They will train people. They can train people for driving also. They don't need to put them in real world. In virtual world also, they can have their roads and other cars coming in front. Likewise, they can use. Next one is train professionals. Yeah, we can train here more users. We can train the users in a much advanced way and professional way. So we can make them a professional driver also from virtual reality. This is about use of virtual reality. Next will be continued by my teammate Suman.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Suman.
Yeah.
So now I am talking about event management. So how we manage the event of car launch. So we are planning that the design of VR model for automobiles. So here we designing the prototypes of the car in this virtual reality design system. So we are designing virtually, so not making a physical prototype. So it will be more cost for preparing a physical prototype. So we are designing through the graphical design in computer, so that will be presented to customers. So in event car launch event. So in that the customer can briefly view the car, like what are the components used and what are the interiors. So we give some extra features that customers can customize the car. So according to his choice, he can customize that. So it will be more benefits for the customers. So he can it will be make an impact on customers. So this type of choice is there, and I can buy this. So this type of feature will be help for our marketing. So in the event, we are scheduling time for the event. So in that time, all the customers are gathering together. So here, our global customers attraction is our main intention, sir. So in physical event, what happens? So minimum number of customers are attending that event. So in virtual reality, what happens? We can attack globally. So we can send the link of the event. So global customers can attend the event at the same time. So it will be helps in marketing of the car. So it will help in the marketing, and it will also increase the sales of the car also. So providing visual experience and customization feature for you. So I already said that we are providing also customization feature in that VR also. So they can customize their car.
Okay.
So what are the benefits of VR event? So here are the some benefits like detailed view of the vehicle. In physical event, what happens? They cannot go briefly through car, like what are the components and what can the change, what are the changes they can make. So in VR, we are providing all the things. So they can briefly analyze the prototype or our car design, and it will be impact on their mind, so that they can buy our car. So easy to handle. So because virtual events are so easy to handle, because number of peoples of event management may be less, because our event managers event will be managed by a platform. So it will be number of people is maybe less for the event management. So customer also, they can attend anywhere from the world. So because of the it's online, they can attend the event from anywhere. So it will reduce their time for attending the event. So they can save their time, and also travel cost also they save. So because of that benefit, they are trying to attend our event. So what are the success measures? So how can we measure the success by our virtual event? So like, what are the bookings that we have after the VR? So that type of calculation we can measure. Oh, these are the impact that are being made on customers. So this will helpful for customers. This type of features will provide, they will buy our cars. So social media use, and we can also measure success, like what are the social media reviewing about us. So what are the trends are going on. So what are the talks about our virtual event. So these are we can measure our success. Also customer review about VR. And we are also providing a review for customers, like how they experience the virtual our event, and what are the suggestion for us. So these are the thing. And also we can compare the revenue from tickets, and how many customers are attend the event, and what are the revenue from tickets, and which type of ticket they are buying. So what are the features. So in that type also we can measure the success. And also comparing physical event and VR event. Like in the physical event, what happens? The number of customers are less, and VR event number of customers may be more. So in that type of calculation, we can also success the measure. And what are the impact of physical events and virtual events. So we can measure the success. So by this, we end this. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for presenting this. I think it's a great presentation, great way of kind of doing the research. The visuals in the presentations were really good, very, very, very appropriate and latest in terms of the industry. So looking at the presentation, even somebody who is sitting in a global would also understand and relate very well in terms of what the presentations is like in terms of visual. So I think that's a great job done, great teamwork, good use case, right, of the event. And I think you also went one step beyond in actually planning what the content is going to be, what exactly am I going to talk about in the event. While event planning is one, the content that you're going to talk, or the experience that you're going to provide during that event, is also important. So you also went to that level of doing the planning in terms of that, how you would be using a VR or the experience during the event, etc., and showing it to the users. I think that's a great. So content planning is important, right? What you would want to talk about. I think what I liked the best about your presentation was the measure of success. I think you were very clear, and this is a feedback for rest everybody also who is there in the presentation. So this is how measure of success is to be done, right? Very clearly calling out number of bookings, revenue generated, then comparison, customer reviews, etc., etc. I think this is exactly how you would be wanting to measure, right?
Yes.
One thing you can do better is by saying, okay, if I want to, so you talked about revenue booking, you talked about tickets sold, etc., right? So you can go one step further by saying, we expect X percentage increase. Why? Quantifying. So one way of kind of measure of success when we talk is as much as possible quantifying. Some things can be quantified, but majority of the things can be quantified. So try and look out for measures which can be quantified and choose those measures. Then it is easy to justify the actions always. Correct. So I think that is one thing which I want to tell you. The other thing is while you talked about the content and what you would want to present, the use case of VR, we didn't see the experience of actually how the virtual event will look like, right? One of the teams who presented last class actually had a registration form, showed what the steps are going to be. This is where you come, this is how you register. Once you register, you enter this environment. In the environment, you have 5 different things, and within that one of the things is your experience zone. The other could be your networking zone. The other could be your speaker, where somebody would go and want to speak, right? So what is happening in that environment, I think that was not here present, right? So maybe you may want to just relook at it and think, if you have to add certain of these things in this presentation itself, what would those 2-3 slides be? What would that user journey flow would be? So I think the user journey is important. If I am a user, think from a user's point of view. If I am seeing an advertisement, then what am I seeing? Where am I going? What is happening after that? So how are you visually going to represent that, right? I think that flow and that environment, that virtual event environment was something which was not here, and you can kind of add them, right? So that is my feedback. But otherwise, yes, excellent teamwork, and all the 3 of you. Yeah, I think would love to hear more from you later on these presentations and also on the other ones later.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Okay. I think the next up is KTC Hubli.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing my screen, sir. Sir, is this visible, sir?
Yeah, this is visible. Who is your L2?
Yeah, Mohammed Tahir, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. And this is Rashmi from KTC Hubli. We are prepared PPT on EXA for kindergarten up to 12th education industry. In my team member, we are 7 members. And now we are going to tell about this introduction to XR and AR, problem statement for industry, existing education delivery system, why it's alarming to implement in India, problem statement for a K-12 education domain, and proposed system, implementation of AR technology for K-12, how we trained our machine learning model, applications output for product demo, and system implementation as well as measuring success.
Okay.
And next slide, introduction to EXA. EXA means it's shortened for a related set of new technologies that are changing the way we interact with the world and with each other. Virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality.
Yeah.
Extended reality is an umbrella term that encompasses any sort of technology that alters reality by adding digital elements to the physical or real world environment by any extent. Augmented reality.
Sorry, before you continue and the rest of the team members, right? Talk a little bit about the actual case study and not so much about the theory, because I think we all understand what theories are, right? Even in the next slides as well. So try to kind of, articulate or narrate to us in the presentation, like, I mean, while yes, this is there, but what are you doing? What's the actual reality? I mean, what's the exact word? So these are all a lot of theory. We are all are aware of it.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. We'll go next slide, sir. And there are 4 type of augmented reality. First one, marker based
Yeah,
AR.
again, this is very theoretical, right? So what are you doing? What's the project and what are you doing? What exactly are you doing?
Okay, sir. Next slide. Next slide will continue by Pushpas.
I'm talking about existing education delivery system. The current educational system in our country is physical model education system. The current system has video projection, and the pattern in which learning disabled students should look up with the topic is low. Focus on textbook knowledge, and amount of work provided is more and lead to stress. Most knowledge is memorized. Examinations are focused on results rather than the continuous learning. Next slide will be continued by Sagar.
Why this alarming of implementation in India? Like about 2 crore of the school children will be brought back from the mainstream to NPE in 2020, and with the emphasis of earlier childhood care of education with 12+2 structure, the curriculum will be replaced with 5+3+3 +4 curriculum structure with the ages of 3 to 8 and 8 to 11, and from 11 to 14 and from 14 to 18 years respectively.
Okay.
So the problem statement with K2 education domain is the different learning disabilities of affecting the millions of people in India, and the average of each class having like at least 5 of students with disability learning, so they can be brought back to the learning education. And the symptoms like linked in the identification and assessment of the social activities. And third one is to it can also know the child having the great imagination power and needs some interactive visualization board where they can play and learn by themselves from using the mobile phones applications. And this will also help all the children to include learning based learning with disability childs, and improve the interactive with their beginner studies. And the application developed in using AR will help learning disabled children and learn and understand the imagination of the children. Next slide. Next is continued by Hemant.
So the proposed system goes like this, and so it's Hemant, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
The proposed system goes like this. The kids enhance their learning experience by their augmented reality technology, and they even learn themselves, which allows the hands-on experience with the devices. It also enables and play the study mode. And the implementations show the superimposition of a 3D object on a tracker, which will give the real object view to the user with a related audio output, so that the children can easily understand and learn. The advantages of this proposed system is like environment along with the study, enjoyment along with the study, and better imagination, which improves the imagination of the children. And the model displays looks real, which attracts them. Like children are attracted by the real images, and they can learn themselves. The implementation of this AR technology for K-12 is scale intervariant feature transform. The SIFT is a feature detection algorithm in the field of computer vision, which is used to find and explain regional features in the images, and compares element from the new images in the database and find identical features from the matches subsets of key points which agrees on the object and its scales orientation and position with the respect to new image, and are identified to refine good matches and consistent clusters in the perform. Every good with every group of 3 or more features detected on the object are captured, and model verification is performed and subsequent outfillers are declined. Like it captures the frame and image based marker. It detects the local features of the local features and it calculates the descriptors. Next, it features the matching and like it finds the matching images and then the marker impose estimation. The virtual reality images displayed. Next will be explained by Izaz.
Good evening, sir. This is Ejazani. Sir, I will be talking about how we trained our machine learning model. Sir, with the obtained probability of for a particular set of features, point to the presence of an object is computed. Sir, a feature is a sharp, spiked and chills detail in the image, such as the ones present in the textured objects. The image analyzer represents features as small yellow crosses, as you see in the images. Increase the number of these details in your image and verify the detail create non-repeating pattern. So it allows the pattern, it learns the pattern, sir. And sir, further application output product demo will be explained by my teammate Yusuf Jamadar.
Okay.
Sir, myself Yusuf, sir.
Yeah.
Application output product demo. Here we have created a mobile application through machine learning that senses and scans the images on the book and displays the output in a 3D model as displayed as shown in the images, sir, as 3, 9 and 10, sir. The application can also read alphabets like A in the first image and apple given below. The apple is not a real apple, it's a virtual apple created by the application. And there is a car, and we can also see the sentences. Next, the demo will be shown by.
Sir, actually, the demo will be shown with the applications.
Okay.
We'll reshare the PPT once again.
Okay. So then let's go to the demo straight away because seeing this is not really helping much.
Yeah, sure. The full screen is visible in this.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, just a minute, we are connecting to it, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the camera
Yeah.
visible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Sir, this is Apple image in book, sir. But we can see real Apple in on screen, sir.
Right, right.
Next one. Sir, sound is audible, sir?
Yes.
So we can see, yes, cat. We can see real cat. Okay, next.
Right.
Yes. And next one.
Yeah.
And okay. This is fish image.
Fish. Giraffe.
Last.
Yeah.
Whole book we can.
Yeah. Understood. Understood.
And this is boat image, sir. At full dose. And this is car.
Yeah. Understood. Okay.
Red and blue make purple. Red.
Next.
The color is red.
Presentation.
Next presentation.
Okay. This is fine. Then.
Goals. You saw the demo of our application, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
I'll talk about the goals we want to achieve regarding this application, sir. What we want.
Yeah.
Sir, the fundamental goal of this project is to see an improvement learning disabled children so that they can focus, learn, and enjoy simultaneously.
Yeah.
Sir, this application has been imposed with 3D models. As you saw it, related sound, even sound was audible, and movements which can be medium for self-learning.
Yeah.
So the improvement in child's imagination and new experience to learn will make children actively participate. As when you teach something to a student, sir, a student imagines it in his brain, sir. But this application will help the children to see the model in front of them in a 3D shape, so they can learn quickly, they can understand quickly. The improvement in child's imagination and a new experience to learn will make children actively participate, sir.
Yeah.
So this is our goal.
Sure.
Now I pass on to Mantish, sir, to explain the further slides.
My name is Mahantesh from KTC Hubli, sir. Measuring success of implementation, measuring the outcome from learning impact using our product. AR and VR help teachers by increasing student engagement through engaging and immersive content. AR and VR help teachers explain complex topics easier by offering powerful 3D visuals that empower students to explore different realities and challenging their perception.
Sorry, Mahantesh, is there any specific measures and how will you measure? Do you have that?
If 2 crore out of school children will be brought back into mainstream under National Education Policy 2020, we believe our mission has taken a shape in real India, which lives in village to create inclusive in policy level. Next.
Yeah, again, this is very broad theory. What are you doing as a part of the project? What is it that you are going to measure? I think that will be more important.
Yes, sir. This project, it is very useful for the students, those who are mentally weak in the subjects. Mentally disabled candidates also can learn the things which is there in visual, this one pictures. They can understand the things, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. These are all, again, Mantesh, try and understand that everything that you're saying is correct. Nothing is wrong. But the point is, how will you measure the success of this? Measure of success is something like adoption, percentage of adoption of this product, number of schools that will adopt the product, number of districts that will adopt the product, right? Number of students will benefit from this. Hard metrics and numbers. I don't want theory. So if you don't have those numbers, you can work on it. You can put it in the slides. In the future, we can have a conversation. Right
Yes,
now,
sir.
let's move on from here.
Yes, sir. We'll do that, sir. Marketing the product, sir. Market it by visiting schools for demo. We can
Again, these are all theories.
Yes. Yes, sir.
What are you going to do and how? I don't see that. Next.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So this is my feedback. I think again, the same challenge, what am I doing versus what is theoretical is something what you will have to keep in mind, right? Marketing of the product, how will you market it? What channels would you use? What kind of communication would you use? How will you penetrate? What kind of marketing activity will help you penetrate? Is it a radio? Is it a video? Is it a digital? Is it print? We don't know. That needs to be thought through. And why? In terms of measure of success, I just mentioned adaptability, increase, or number of students benefiting, number of districts covered, number of 2 crores population is fine, but with 2 crores, what are you doing? We all know there's a 2 crores of population, but what am I doing with those 2 crores? We don't know. You have to be specific about it, right? So I think work on that part. Otherwise, I think the concept is great, great teamwork again. A lot of you spoke about the best part was the demo. In a presentation, if you have live demos, then you don't even need too much of PPTs. And I think that is what I was trying to say earlier. If you actually have the demo, then why did you even have to have a PPT showing what's an apple and what's a fish? Because you could have just directly showed the demo, show the demonstration, right? And it was a very good demonstration. So that is exactly what we would want to see, in terms of building the application, in building the use cases. So your use case was fantastic. What you picked up in terms of building the use case, what would you want to solve the objective, what was the goal? I think they were fantastic. The how would you go about it is where you need to express things better, right? Typically, who would you reach out? How would you reach out? When I say how, I don't mean overall. I mean the actual work. How would you actually do it? That is important.
Yes, sir.
So these are the areas you need to look at.
Through social media, we can give.
Yeah. So again, through social media is a big term, right? In social media, what do you do? So you need to spend time on that.
Yes.
And don't just tell me social media, because that's a very common word used.
Yes.
If I ask 10 different questions on social media, then probably the teams would not even understand what to do, right? So get into the depth of it.
Yes.
Right? That is important. So work on this, and then we can have these conversations again later.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but otherwise, good. Very good use case. Very good, approach towards a solution. Very good approach towards creating a product out of it and actually showing the demo. This really helps.
So we can share it on the YouTube, and first we can go to a school and show them the demo. If they like it, they'll buy it, and next we can.
Yeah, think you don't have to answer me anything right now. You as a team work on it. Maybe in the last class you present again, 10 minutes, and then just say what exactly would you have done, right? That's okay. Take your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Next is Chirag Infotech.
Yes, sir. So shall we present?
Yes.
Sir, are you able to see my screen?
Not yet. It's coming. Which topic is this?
Sir, case study 1, extended reality.
Okay. And who is your L2?
Asma, Asma.
Okay. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Sir, are you able to see my
Yes.
screen?
Yes. I'm able to see.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Altafim. My teammates are Maitri, Aisha, and Sandhya. Today we are doing extended reality, the case study 1.
Yeah.
Extended reality in healthcare industry.
Okay.
Our topic. Extended reality. Extended reality is a term referring to all real and virtual combined environments and human-machine interactions.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, because we have heard enough of these theories, right? So go ahead. We understand these terms.
Healthcare industry, extended reality has the power to change the way that many of us live and work. More than just a tool for entertainment, extended reality is becoming a valuable service for collaboration, training, and even product development. In healthcare industry, extended reality could be the key to better training opportunities and enhanced patient care. Students could learn how to perform procedures in a virtual environment without putting patients or expensive resources at risk. Doctor can interact with patients in a virtual environment without exposing themselves or unwell individuals to dangerous environments. Extended reality in healthcare industry, this reality enables surgeons to look beyond the human body and check the organs thoroughly. The technology allows them to reach even the smallest part of the body and study that via X-rays and 3D structures. It is also helpful in teaching other students and increasing their retention power. Many AI startups help in visualizing and diagnosing the human organs. Thus, the extended reality has been an immense support in the medical field and also empower the young generation to provide the betterment in everyone's life. Here the video.
Press the start button to begin. Further dissect the scalpel. Look at the side of the patient's neck to verify action. You can now see the bone and fracture clearly. Place the forceps back on the thread. Right. Pull the trigger with the thread. Driver. Was it a very successful operation? Nicely done.
So this is the introduction part. The next part will be explained by Sandhya.
Good evening, sir. My part is about how it is working. As we can see, it is going, extended reality and industry is going day by day, country to country or globally it is going. As we can see the graph, it tells about how it is has been taken the huge part in around globally. From 2017 to 2023, it is extended up to 3.9 billion USD. It is a virtual reality in therapy market. What is the use of extended reality in healthcare? So here are the users. This reality enables surgeons to look beyond the human body and check the organs thoroughly. The technology allows them to reach even the smallest part of the body and study the via X-rays and 3D structures. It is also helpful in teaching other students and increasing their retention power. Many artificial intelligence startups are helping visualizing and diagnosing the human organs. Thus, the extended reality has been an immense support in the medical field and also empower the young generation to provide the determinating human life. Here are some problems in which healthcare industry face. High cost of equipment and software, possibly addictive, may disorient users. Lack of extensive trials and use history does not provide sufficient training. Here are the solutions for the problems. It should be affordable, and the users need to apply what they were studied in their practicals to understand better. It should be possible for every hospitals to implement these new technologies. The users can be provided with implementing many trials. So students with many trials can do better performance in their academics or learning in that. The next part is explained by Maitri.
Good evening, sir. My name is Maitri. I'm going to explain about business case in the extended reality, which is used in the healthcare industry.
Okay.
The business case studies, which involves 5 cases, like demonstrate the impact on education, highlight the value on patient care, examine treatment and surgical opportunities, look at productivity and collaboration, consider the marketing opportunities. Let us go one by one. First one is demonstrate the impact on education. For instance, virtual reality in healthcare can be an excellent tool for medical professionals who need to develop their skills through the repetitive completion of procedures. They can repeatedly do their procedures and they can complete the course like they can do surgeries like that. Then with the virtual reality headset, it's possible for medical students to perform a range of procedures without having to worry about wasted resources. Here, there is also an option for multiple students to continue improving their education when they are not able to visit the theater or classroom in person, improving the chances on growing retained skills. Then for next, highlight the value on patient care. Here, the patient care is at most. Then we can see the extended reality devices can also be extremely useful in giving doctors and healthcare professionals the extra data that they need to provide more accurate and effective treatments. Then, for instance, with virtual reality solution, a surgeon could potentially map the body of a patient before starting the surgery to plan for any potential issues they might encounter. So, like we can see the doctors or any staffs which are going to inject some injections. They have to find the nerves which are in our hands. It is very difficult for them. So they can use like this extended reality. Then augmented reality and virtual reality could also be useful in improving self-care. Among patients, doctors, and professionals could create their own rehabilitation apps to help individuals move through the recovery process as effectively as possible after a surgery. Here, virtual reality devices are also being used for things like reducing feelings of stress or fear when people are undergoing a medical treatment. Then the third one is examine treatment and surgical opportunities. Some medical professionals are even beginning to look at extended reality as a solution for managing things like chronic pain in individuals with lifelong conditions. Then virtual, augmented, and mixed realities have all begun to have an impact on the treatment and surgical landscape in healthcare. As early as 2017, a virtual reality technology assisted a chief of medical pediatric surgery to perform an incredibly difficult procedure separating co-joined twins. Here, the headsets and augmented reality applications are helping with the management of a lot of different kinds of mental health treatments too. Then people with dementia and Alzheimer's disease can use these tools to help them remember important feelings and moments from their lives. Then the fourth one is look at productivity and collaboration. The right extended reality applications can even into how team members can in a healthcare setting for work together. For instance, in Germany, A startup named Goodly Inventions developed an augmented reality suit for biopharma and pharma manufacturing and helped technicians to increase their productivity. Then the fifth one and the last one, considering the marketing opportunities, there are even benefits for medical companies and medical device brands who are need to sell their technology to groups around the world. Leveraging extended reality can help to improve the understanding consumers have to how certain treatments and products might work. Facilitating good communication between pharmaceutical companies, medical professionals, and device manufacturers will be crucial in helping healthcare groups to make the right decisions moving forward. Amazing demonstrations which allow professionals to go behind the scenes of new product or drug to really see how it works should have helped the major stakeholders or of life science companies to make intelligent decisions. Thank you, sir. These are all the business case studies. Then the next slide will be explained by Aisha.
Good evening, sir. This is Aisha Khan. Now I am going to explain how to enhance. There are some points. Improve digital outcome, enhance consumer experience, improve efficiency, expand customer and listen expense, enhance and care coordination. There are 5 steps for visual health. And next one is the marketing. The paramedical industry had been the bridge of transformation for the many years. However, they are enhanced the adoption of digital technology at the pace of never imagined before. The potential uses of XR are enough to block the mind in cover all aspects of the healthcare industry include. There are some points included in healthcare industry, medical research and drug discovery, enhanced efficiency of paramedical manufacturing, surgical training for medical students, early identification of life training diseases, advanced therapy and rehabilitation for the illness and more. And next is increasing popularity and visual reality to boost market growth. Augmented reality and virtual reality are considered to be pillar of the extended reality XR market makeover during the forecast period. This technology are likely to measure due to the which the adoption rates are likely to grow at the impressive pace. The increased demand for the simulated digital environment is one of the major factors that is expanded to upon the plethora of opportunities to the player involved in this current extended reality market landscape. Gaming and environment sector are likely to be forefront in terms of adoption of extended reality during the forecast period. Will virtual realities continue to make its mark across the world? Augmented reality has generated immense popularity over the past few years. A trend that it continued during the assessment period. The considerable progress is the overlaying of sound and digital, perhaps in the real world, by utilizing text, animation, and image is one of the key factors that is increased the population of augmented reality over the past few years. The availability of smartphones, tablets, and other consumer electronics at the electronical rates, and another factor that has led to consider demand for augmented reality.
Sure. So this is again like, a lot of theory, but you've done the research. That's fine. So let's move on. How can we measure success? So again, is there any specific approach? Because you are saying extended reality devices will apply to education. Students can understand better. How will you measure it? Doctors can plan even better from pre-procedural. How will you measure it? These devices excel in settings, etc., new applications. How will you measure it? Right? Again,
doctors can use this extended reality for better surgery. So
how will you measure it?
Sir?
How will you measure it? They can use it for better surgery. Yes, we all know. How? How will you measure it? What is the measure of success? How will you quantify it?
Sir, it will be very helpful for them to do the surgery, sir.
Quantify. How will you quantify it?
Sorry, sir.
How will you quantify and measure the success? How do I know? Just because you are telling me it will be helpful for them, should I believe you?
So we can measure them like by seeing the process, and they can understand how it is.
Work on it. Work on it. Come back and present again.
Yes, yes, sir.
Right? Because this can't be answered in just like that. You need to kind of understand, like, what is so you presented a business case, which is great. Like, in the past there are 5 pointers. You presented a business case, right? Think from this business case, how will you measure success? So if you're saying, just go back to the business case slide again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's say, for example, demonstrate the impact of education is your first business case. How will you demonstrate that? With a virtual reality headset, etc., etc., and stuff like that. So your measure of success is going to be adoption of virtual reality headset. How many virtual reality headsets have been adopted by what students?
Yes, sir.
What is the potential? How much have we adopted? That's quantification. Move on to the next slide. Move on to the next slide. Highlight the value on patient care, right? So VR devices are being used, things like reducing stress. XR devices can be helpful in giving doctors extra data. What is that data? So that's quantification, correct? How much of the data is available? That is quantification, right? Self-care, how do you define self-care, right? So, for example, doctors and care professionals could create their own rehabilitation apps. How many such apps would be created? That is measure of success. So you are quantifying everything that you mentioned. Now go to the marketing slides. So you're saying pharmaceutical industry, etc., etc. It covers all aspects, including this thing. So what are you marketing? In this particular case, what are you marketing and to who are you marketing?
Sir, the devices which are presenting explained realities.
Devices. You're marketing devices. That means, right? So where is that mentioned over here?
Sir?
Where is that mentioned over here in the marketing?
Yes,
this
sir.
is not a marketing slide. This is just plain simple copy paste theory.
We will work on it.
Yeah. So you need to think about, like, see, the business cases you presented was beautiful. All the 5 were great examples. Then you deviated. Till that, it was all good, right? So think of, like, if this is the business case you're presenting, and you should be getting ideas from the business case itself, because that's why business case is the first thing that people do. They create a business case, and from there they take the idea how to market and then how to measure. So think on those lines. What will be those examples? I think. But I think till the business case, the presentation was very good. So work on it, and we'll listen again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Next team is CK Tech.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yep. This is which project?
Second project, sir.
Second project. Okay. Which means it's a virtual event?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you listen to the other 2 sessions on virtual event and the feedbacks given?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you think those feedbacks are included here, or you will need time to work on it more?
Included, sir. Some parts are included.
Some parts, no. I mean, like, is all parts included, or some parts inclusion will not help?
Benefits are included, and then how will measure is also included, sir.
Okay. Let's see. Let's hear. Who is your L2?
Ashwin, sir, Kavita ma'am, and Priya ma'am, sir.
Sorry, again, Ashwin?
Ashwin sir, Kavita ma'am and Priya ma'am.
Okay.
Shall I start, sir?
Yep.
Myself, Deepa. Today I am going to explain about virtual reality healthcare industries. So, meaning of virtual reality means that it is used as a computer technology to simulate to get a simulated environment with a included 360 degrees. And then virtual reality can be applied in many applications. It includes in the environment, business, education, etc. And next, virtual reality in healthcare industries. Virtual reality in healthcare industry. I have chosen a virtual reality in healthcare industries because it uses it helps doctors or physicians to carry out the accurate diagnosis, and it can be done in combinations with the methods of a MRI and a CT scans, and the elimination is needed for any kind of invasive and the techniques on marketing it. And then it is also using it is also helps to patients to improve their to reduce their pain and etc. And then next, why we
I'm not seeing any change in slides. Can you change the slides also? And put it in presentation mode?
It is in presentation mode.
Okay, what I mean to say is just keep changing the slides because I can only see only one slide, slide number 1.
So now it is fixed.
No.
Can I say
yeah.
Stop sharing. It's now it is visible, sir.
Yes, I can see slide number 1, but if you change and move it to the next slides, I don't know. I'm not able to see it.
Now, sir, as of now.
Which slide are you on?
So now we are in second slide.
No, in our systems we can see slide number 1. So click on slide number 2 with your mouse cursor. Resume. Not showing. Yeah.
So explain from first beginning, sir.
No, that's fine. You can just talk. So virtual reality in healthcare, I get it. So what are you doing for the events? Let's move on to those.
Events.
Why do we need virtual reality in healthcare industry? We get it. Next.
Event planning for VR execution, sir.
Okay.
Virtual reality involves using computer technology to create a simulated environment to get the immersed environment to the patients as well as in the doctors. And then VR technology can be simulated at different senses like hearing, smelling, and even it can be senses like touching. So that moreover, we can use interaction with the VR 3D instead of a 3D television set. Next. Then approach of the event. Then a virtual reality can be uploaded in many events. So I am taking about the medical training and education using a virtual technology. Nowadays, in medical field, manually teaching is not effectively. So when we adopt a virtual reality in the medical field, it will be more effective to the learning, and then students can get the more information about that. And next, virtual approach of the VR event. Approach of the VR event in pain management and relaxation.
So how is this an approach of an event? You are talking about pain management and relaxation with reality application. That's not an event. That's not an event. You're just talking about, like, you know, even the previous slides also. You're talking about, like, you know, where this will help, like, you know, students to learn. Pain management and relaxations will also help, like, you know, probably, like, you know, this thing. So how is this a part of an event? You're talking about benefits, you're talking about this thing. How is this is part of an event? I don't understand. Show me the other slides. Benefits again. You're talking about benefits. Then show me slide number 8, approach VR in dental practice. Then slide number 10, outcomes. Right. So what outcomes is there? Virtual reality makes it possible for doctors to share the knowledge with patients. Yes, we all know that. What is new? Allowing for powerful and effective communication. Again, nothing. Slide number 11. Slide number 9. Benefits. Virtual reality-based human anatomy study and dissection. Virtual reality is used by many hospitals to better lively experience. These are all benefits. So okay, stop the presentation here. I think this is the feedback for all the L2s present here. Ashwin, Kavita, and Priya, are you folks here on the call?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think what the students they need help is they need to understand the question. The question is, how would you use a virtual reality as an example in a virtual event? Not necessarily virtual reality. How would you talk about more in terms of virtual event? The choice of industry is yours. In this case, it is healthcare, which is fine. But what would you do in that event? How would that entire user experience be? I think we would want to know about a virtual event, how an event is managed, not necessarily theoretical concepts around the benefits, etc. Right? That is one. Second is, like, you know, also, like, you know, in terms of measure of success, again, like, you know, we have given feedback to the other teams as well for this particular project. So I think all of those needs to be kind of, you know, worked upon, and then, like, you know, CK Tech can present again. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. We'll work on this.
Yeah. And in case you have any questions, like, reach out to me separately as well. I can help you to understand these things better. But the basic question is around, like, an event, how a virtual event is going to happen, not necessarily the benefits, etc. and stuff like that. Right? Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. We'll have a last presentation. I think Raichur. SH Systems. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, you can present.
Yeah, we are ready, sir. I'll present my screen.
Yeah, sure. What is the your topic here?
XR in fashion industry, sir.
That is project number?
Case 1, project 1, sir.
Okay. And your L2 is Altaf?
Yes, sir. Shweta ma'am and Altaf, sir.
Okay. All right.
So I am Halima Sadia from SS System. I have taken up the industry of fashion and clothing, sir. That is XR in fashion and clothing.
Yeah.
Team members are Madan Kumar and I. And L2 is Shweta ma'am.
Yeah.
So now now we talk about XR in fashion and clothing. Then the augmented reality, XR is first of all, that is a mixture of augmented reality and virtual reality. We all know that. But now talking about fashion, that is augmented reality stimulates in-person shopping experiences online by allowing customers to see how a product might look on them, right?
Yeah.
Like so these some people call these as virtual fitting rooms technology. That is, for example, customers can see how virtual versions of jackets, footwear, jewelry, makeup, and sunglasses or whatever things are there, how it will look on them. We can say global market is projected to hit 10 million, that is $10 million by next 5 years. So disrupting the online retail landscape by finding new ways to engage with customers from across the globe. Also by closing the loop between the customer and online retail stores, sir. Like we help business grow and nurture a first mindset. Now next, if we talk about the problem facing by the industry, that is fashion industry, that is we can say that the market, that is the market gap. So the online shopping continues to be consumer driven, but we are seeing a lapse of availability in the market. So that is lapse of availability in the market for small business online shopping experience. The small business owners, they are still lacking in these technologies. So the gap in the market opens new window. That is an area that businesses don't currently serve, but the customer has a demand for it. This could be a new and unique product or service that hasn't previously existed, or a new way of delivering an existing service already. Now, if 69% of Indian customers or customers all over the world are shopping online, then what are we as an industry that is providing them? What are the services from XR we are providing? Financials also, if we talk about, then average Indian spends 18 to 2,000 per order. But when we talk about the cost, loss of sales are there because of not offering more customizable apps or websites to small business owners. They are still lacking behind in this technology. So they'll be having loss of sales in this. Now, if talking about the solution for this is closing the market gap. That is the gap between the market. Like our product makes online shopping more available. If we talk about product in an industry that is using a product, I'll say it in the next slide, sir. What is the product?
Yeah.
It is online shopping more available to small business owners, and such product is still not in the market. That is, it's already been used, but it's not. It will not offer the same benefit.
Right.
And if we talk about the target audience of us, that is mainly we target is 18 to 40 years of audience. And cost saving, when it comes to cost saving, that is reduces expenses for adding products to third party retail websites. Directly we can contact with our customers. We can keep a contact. No need of any third party websites, retail websites, and also easy to use. A simple product that gives customers the information they need to order online and to ship to their locations, like that. Creating prototypes also, sir, for new products without wasting resources is the best way to utilize this extended reality. When we talk about product overview, then this is a product which is used for building or designing the dresses for fashion designers. And if we talk about the clothes, then how we are using that design to market and to all that. So unique only product specifically dedicated to small retail business market. And first to market is beautifully designed product that both stylish and functional as well. And tested, like conducted tests, that is young entrepreneurs in the area. Also authentic, then it is designed with the help and input of online retail experts in the field.
Right.
So next is the product benefits. What are the benefits from this product? Is it is simple and efficient to use. 360-degree videos, it is a new way to market its content intelligently, sir. Like any other industry where we can say like There is a lack of spherical and immersive videos to showcase new products in depth. So it is essential to overcome this issue. That is, the fashion industry has always been the runner in adopting new technologies. So these videos are engaging and bring excitement to customers as they haven't experienced anything like this before. So besides this, the business problem that brand retailers face when expanding themselves on an online platform, sir, like areas for community connections and online store and market swap, that is for product benefits. Now, when we talk about advantages of using extended reality in fashion, that is differentiation, how we are different from the existing industry. We can also use this in training and education as well, sir. That is for fashion designing classes, all that we can use. Then differentiation is that when customers believe that, the novelty of AR is exciting to customers. Like many will find AR entertaining and rewarding as well. So companies can create the impression that there is no perfect product substitute. So eliminating pricing is a competitive strategy. So augmented reality in fashion increases revenue as well. The companies using these will benefit from increased revenue. They feel as though they have already on the product. Like, I mean, when customers feel that they are already wearing the product which they want, then they're likely to purchase that. They think fashion retail that is eager for you to try on that new pair of shoes. When we try a new pair of shoes, already we see in our feet, then it feels good, so that they'll even purchase that, sir. So when customers believe that there is no substitute, they are more likely to keep your brand on top of mind when making purchasing decisions. Like next will be like technologies in this, like metaverse for retail, that is virtual stores, online avatars, customized selections, reduced logistics, delivering many benefits to the industry.
Okay.
So this is the fashion AR app. There is also an app, that is Walmart has introduced an AR app to drive customers to their stores. Many of industries, like we can say Zara, Gucci, and many other industries have already done this. So also providing rich and immersive experience for the customers. When we talk about this, then main thing is experiencing elicit emotion, which is a significant factor in customer decision to purchase a product. A picture with 1,000 words, we can say that it is a key to marketing and advertising initiatives, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So immersive technologies make them feel more connected with products while shopping online. Also, emotion with a significant factor in customer decision to purchase a product. So how AR and VR can improve fashion industry and retail? That is in-store 3D models for customer engagement. If we talk offline, that is in-store, if we install it implement this in any store, then the 3D models, all these for these are used for customer engagement. And as I said about 360-degree videos, those are also
understood. Okay.
Yeah, that is also fitting it. Next is the virtual try-on 3D for in-store and mobile applications.
Okay.
Just like various filters for Snapchat, which we use, fashion retailers will soon harness virtual reality to enable customers to try in 3D how they will be fitting rooms in any store. Then they'll the store should implement these
So this
3D try-ons also.
this in-store means is it like, physically in the store or sitting in your home is an in-store?
If we implement this technology in any store, then 3D models will be there. Also, this technology can be experienced through phone or any other sitting at home also, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Virtual try-on. This is like we can sit at home and try it if we want to purchase anything like that also.
Yep.
Redefining stores and customer services. 3D avatars also will help shoppers visualize themselves and how the dress will appear after wearing that. The next topic will be covered with my teammate will cover.
Okay.
Good evening, sir. This is Madan Kumar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Our business model mainly focuses on research, abstract, and design. And based on our research, market trend, our research is based on market trends and social media trends. Through our research, we got to know that the products should leave a perfect first impression. It should build a emotion with customers, convey benefits of product more than its features, and also we should sell emotion, not products. And abstract is nothing but existing thought or a idea, but not the physical exchange. We believe people need to better tools for the online shopping that cater to small business owners. Design, minimalist design and easy to use. The apps should have user-friendly user interfaces to operate and to use. As it comes to market overview, with 1 million investment, we will have more strong competitors, specifically target market, serviceable, obtainable market. We can't offer advertisement and all. With 2 million investment, we can have freedom to invent. We can hire more fashion designers for the new designs and selectively inclusive market, serviceable, available market. And we can promote limited advertisements and we can afford limited models. With the $3 million investment, we have an opportunity to build fully inclusive market, total addressable market. We can promote our product through advertisements, ads, and we can afford ambassadors and models.
What is this market overview? Show me again.
Hello.
So firstly, tell me these slides that you have taken from where? These slides, whatever you and your colleague and your team member are showing, has been taken from where?
Online.
Online templates.
Yeah.
From templates.
Yeah. So
But
no,
it is edited.
template is fine, but this is the business case for which, because I can see multiple brands mentioned over here.
No, sir. It's for fashion only, sir. Fashion and clothing. Market overview of fashion and clothing, sir.
Yeah, I know, but then I can see a multiple brands that is mentioned over here. So is this taken from any specific brands?
No, sir, no.
Okay.
As it comes to growth strategy, first we develop product to local retail stores in the region to help and establish of the product, and then the products is released into general public, monitor press, and regional market trends. Then we gather feedback from the retail community to expand a little bit of the product. This is how we track the success. The key metrics include number of clients, number of orders, acquired gross revenue, net revenue for the each year. These are some videos related to the extended reality in the fashion industry.
Done? Shall I share my thoughts or?
What's?
No, is it done, presentation? Is the presentation done or there is more to it? Okay.
Yes, sir, I'm sharing.
1 minute. Yeah, you can see.
Here, virtually, that is, they are using this, sir. We can see how they are changing the dresses. Everything is shown in there.
Okay, understood. Fine. That's okay. All right. So I think I'll share my thoughts here. So I think you have done a good research work. You have been able to pick up, like, you have done a lot of research, and then you found the relevant information and put it together, right?
Yes, sir.
You have not created these slides on your own, but you have actually taken the right information, what is available, and then you put together based on the questions, which I think is absolutely fine, because if you have the materials, I think this is a very smart way of utilizing and doing the research. In any work that we do, I think research is a very important art, and I think you have really done it well, because you were able to understand exactly the question that was asked in the case study, and then you were able to kind of find that and map it and present, which is fine, fantastic, right? But a case study requires beyond research. What is the originality? What is the original effort that you have put in? You could have done the research, and you could have ensured that you bring in your original ideas as well, showing that from the research you have learned, and then how would you want to kind of implement that in a particular section or particular area, just like how your other team members here and the teams they presented, right? So great idea in terms of research, and I mean the others can learn from you, but you can learn from the others as well. While the others may not have done this kind of research, but the others were more original, but you have done a very good research, but you could be more original. I think that's the feedback, right?
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, yes. Otherwise, I think obviously, the things were fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think this was the last presentation for the day. We will see again in the next class on Friday, and the teams, the other case studies and projects, etc. They should be kind of presenting. Whoever has not got a chance in the last 2 days, I think they will be presenting, and then we'll cover the remaining. Right? Okay. All right then.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.